Tiwa, we have got a child of mass m, and this child is released from rest at the top of a water slide. H is equals to 8.5 meters above the bottom of the slide. Assuming the slide is frictionless because of the water on it, find the child's speed at the bottom of the slide. Nako. Here we go. 6 marks. But you cannot do anything without a diagram, Anish. We start with the diagram. So this is April 2025. Let's divide the screen and let's start. So with force mechanics, you have to always have free body diagrams. With mechanics, vectors, we're not interested in free body diagrams, but with force mechanics, always have a what? A free body diagram. A free body diagram will always guide you. So you have got a child of mass m. So it's a child of mass m. Definitely a girl. So color from rest. Initial velocity is 0 meters per second, right? And then we are releasing the child. So city I hamba ntombazana, releasing the child. And then the water slide is, how high is the water slide? 8.5 meters above the bottom of the slide. So uzodewe water slide kanjani wena? Which water slide is the best for you to draw here? Which one? The one that slides, Anjay? Okay, they say the safest water slide is to draw the inclined one, the safest one. Otherwise, if you want to draw the curved path, you're going to have to work out the equations. But for this one, usually, we use an inclined plane. So now they say, which the girl child has got a mass m. And then, assuming the slide is frictionless. So the slide is what? Frictionless. There's no friction in land. So because there's water, find the child's speed at the bottom of the slide. So we want the final velocity here. But now we're involving the forces that are causing the girl to move. Let's draw a free body diagram first. Whenever you're doing force mechanics, you start with a free body diagram. Tell me how many forces will the child be feeling there? Asiqale ngeforce yokuqala. Ubani? Normal force angesho, because she's on a surface. So we'll probably have some normal force there. And then we'll also have input, gravitational force, which we'll write in terms of its components as Fg perpendicular as well as Fg parallel. Don't just write the gravitational force on its own. Write it in form of components. Do we have any friction there? No, they say it's a frictionless. So let's assume it's ayikho friction. There's no friction. So this is testing a concept here work. A concept here work itin. Umuntu ezomrelease la ozohamba in a straight line. No muntu engizomrelease lana in a frictionless path. They are going to reach the ground at the same time. Yes. Yes. Yes, that's the concept there. That's the concept of work that you're supposed to explain in test 3. This is a curve. This is this. Assume that there's an inclined plane liner, it's frictionless. If I'm going to release this, I'm going to release this straight up. They must reach the ground at the same time. Because gravitational force is conservative. It doesn't depend on the path taken. You can take an incline or a horizontal path, but still the gravitational force will still be the same. So if they're going to give you a question, Mati, we release a boy now here, and the boy uzowa straight kanjeni, the girl uzowa ngalena. Regardless of their messes, they are all going to do what? They are all going to reach the ground at the same time because they are moving from the same height. So try to do that experiment if you are intrigued with physics. So we know, okay, so there's probably an angle theta between that. All right, so here, with force mechanics, we make use of Newton's second law the most, right? We know Newton's second law states that the sum of all forces, right, noma F net, the sum of all forces acting on an object in one line is equals to the mass times the acceleration. So the sum of all forces acting is equals to the mass times acceleration. That's Newton's second law. So how many forces are acting such that lo muntu lo will have emotion? How many forces are acting along the line of motion? Like one, it's only FG parallel. So here the only force that we have is FG parallel, which is equals to MA. And substituting FG parallel is given by what? It is given by mg sine theta. Yes, a sine for parallel, cos for perpendicular, because we take the angle to be here, tangent. So here, basically, the mass of the girl is m. So I'm going to write capital letter M, then this is G, sine theta. And then ngalena capital letter M, this is acceleration, tangent. So here we are trying to at least find out to see, as this girl is moving in this straight line, what is her acceleration? Yabon. So her acceleration here, cancel out m on both sides. You can just divide them. Her acceleration is actually given by G sine theta. So once you have acceleration, it calls you to use my equations of motion. Ungathi when acceleration lana 9.8 meters per second squared. No, you only do that if it's a free fall, not on top of a surface, a free fall. All right, so acceleration lapo is G sine theta, just slightly affected by the angle theta. And then now we want the final velocity. We have the initial velocity 0. And we have the acceleration, which is the best equation that you can use. Equation of motions, once more. Final velocity squared is initial squared, plus what? Plus 2 times the acceleration, right? Times the displacement, whatever direction. I'll just call it delta R because it's not on X, not on Y. So we are assuming that this is just a displacement on one straight line. It's just on an incline, simply on an incline. So, lana so the height, okay, the displacement here, displacement here too, ihamba from lana to lan. This is the displacement, delta x. Siyambona ngisho delta x wethu ilona. So delta x wethu lapho, can we express it in terms of this and this? Which trigonometry can we use lapho? Which trigonometric ratio? Sine angesho, because sine of theta is opposite over the displacement angesho. So in essence here, okay, let me just call it delta R, it displacement yam. In essence lana theta lan, sine theta will be the opposite, which is 8.5 meters over the hypotenuse, which is the displacement. So a displacement yam, it is actually 8.5 meters over bani over sine theta. So now I can substitute into my equations of motion. Now, v squared, which is the final velocity which I'm looking at, is initially 0 squared plus 2 times. The acceleration of this person is what? G sine theta. Then the movement of the thingy, the displacement is ubani 8.5 meters over sine theta. So v squared there will be just this, and this cancels out. 2 times G times 8.5. OG is 9.8 angisho. Substitute it and get the square root there of 2 times 9.8 times 8.5. So square root of 2 times 9.8 times 8.5 meters per second down the incline. So lana ge mau derive lento lena, do you see lana into selena is just 2 times G times H angisho, 8.5 height. So this shows ukuthi a gravitational force is a conservative force. It does not depend on the path taken. ngaba yi-incline noma uzothatha ipath kanjani, but as long as you are moving from the same height, you will reach at the bottom noma you reach where you will reach at the same time. So you can try to do the experiment on your own, try to see ukuthi are the physicists who planned this correct or wrong. 12.91 meters per second.